You're watching BSB TV, your new home for rock and metal television.
Your home for rock and metal television. Danny Marty Ray, we
yeah.
are
Live!
Ryan from Of Virtue. Is that an air horn or a wah-wah?
Give him the air horn. Give him the air horn.
Thank you.
I was rooting for you. I was really rooting for you to that. Welcome on in, everyone. Welcome on in, all of Virtue. So this is amazing. So we have Damon, Tyler, and Mike on one camera. As you can see, it's Mike in the middle, isn't it? I'm getting my names are awful.
Yes.
Yeah. I've got everybody the wrong way round on the name tag as well. Yeah. But you guys are all on that camera. Ryan is up in Canada, so he is on his own, and he's got an absolutely sick ass setup as well. He looks world class. He basically looks like one of me and Danny. In fact, I might replace Danny with Ryan just because his setup is that good.
Sounds good. Let's do it.
But how are you all? How's everything going?
Doing well. We're just enjoying the. It's actually warmer a little bit here. It's a little bit warmer here now, but it was like -10 for the past like 2 weeks. So,
dude, I was stuck in the US. So I my partner lives over in Oklahoma, and Oklahoma is great, but it's not prepared for like any sort of winter weather. So my flight was the snowstorm hit on the Saturday, and my flight was on the Monday, and I was just watching flights get cancelled just constantly. Monday hits, and we had another snowstorm Sunday night. So Monday hits, and I'm like, I'm not going home. Hey, who's that? Who did the? We just got a sub. Is that 10 gifted subs? Look at that!
Whoa.
Look at that! 10. Who
Evie
was
the
that?
Fox.
Evie the
Thank
Fox.
you.
What a fucking legend!
This is the coolest thing I have ever seen.
But now we have to sit and listen to
Thank
Beavis
you.
and Butthead as they shout out everyone that you've done. So we'll let them do their thing. We'll let them do their thing. But yeah, I was my flight got cancelled. Then it got moved to Wednesday, and then the Wednesday
This is the
hit,
coolest thing
and
I
it got
have ever
cancelled
seen.
again. Look, Mike from Field Hockey hasn't subscribed to our channel before. That's disgusting. But yeah,
Mike.
welcome, Mike. You've got a subscription, mate. Gifted. Keep it up. But yeah, so I ended up like stuck in America for an extra week because of the weather. We're gonna have to listen to these.
It's the Beavis and Butthead.
It's Beavis and Butthead.
I
And
was trying to figure out
did Danny give you guys the Twitch link as well?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you could see it. They pop up and they're doing the whole. Oh, it's amazing. It's my favourite thing. They look great. And they get rid of Danny for a moment as well.
This is what happens when you get gifted 10 subs, but we
But-
appreciate it.
Evie is now like, I mean, that has got to be. She's got to be just on that one thing.
I have ever seen.
By the way, as well, Chase from Moneyball's just subscribed as well, just to make it even more. Danny's just got a subscription to his own channel. You fucking cretin. You absolute melt. That is disgusting.
This is the coolest thing I have ever seen.
Hyperslov, that's my partner. Like, what is going on, people? Like, fucking support the platform. Come on. We do all this. God, you are
Watch
all
it for free,
being.
man.
Isn't it? Like,
Oh
it all
my
being named and
This
shamed
is
right
the
now.
coolest thing I have ever seen.
I think we're getting close. But Evie the Fox has got to be already a shoo-in for like MVP of the year.
MVP.
From
Yeah.
that alone, just because it makes us
Yeah.
happy when it
This is
happens,
the
and we do
coolest thing
appreciate
I have
you.
ever seen.
We're getting close, I
Thank you.
think. This wasn't meant to be the start of stream, but Evie, we love you for it. Look at that. Got to support those who support the Of Virtue guys as well. So that's
This is the
thanks to
coolest
you
thing I
guys
have ever
as well, Of Virtue, that we got
Oh,
that. So let's go. Let's go. Once I see Chase's name come up, I'll know we'll be over. Because Chase
Yeah.
hasn't come up yet, has he?
No, I don't think so. I think he's next.
Maybe. Unless it got put in the middle. I don't know. Anyway, we are here to hang out with the Of Virtue guys who you just come off the back of probably a more important and
This is the
pressing.
coolest thing I have ever seen.
There we go. There's Chase. More important and pressing interview. But we are here to hang out with you guys and listen. We've got 10 tracks to listen to all with you today. As always here at BSB. We're going to listen to these 10 tracks. We're going to give you some feedback on them at the end. Of Virtue, as a team, they're going to show us the team power, and they are going to pick an industry pick. And you guys in the chat are also going to get to pick a track of the week. So what's going to happen then? Those two songs that get picked, so the industry pick and track of the week, will go forward to mine and Danny's track of the month stream that we'll be doing at the beginning of March. And we give away about $2,000 worth of band goodies and services to one lucky band, including like consultations, press, Spotify playlisting, PR stuff, all sorts of fun stuff included within that, with more to come as well as the year goes on this year. But yeah, loads of really, really cool songs today to listen to. Does everyone just want to get cracking? Listen to some music.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
let's do it. Do it.
I say this every time and then go, Ben, you're not even set up to play the first song, so you need to like sort that out fucking first. Oh God, give me a sec. I am absolutely pumped by this track. This is one of the songs I have actually heard. I lied to you guys before. I had actually listened to one of the tracks on the playlist, and I put it first because I think it's going to pump everyone up. We're good friends with a company over here in the UK called Reaction Management. Shout out to Jay and the Reaction Management team as well. And they provide us songs from their roster. Not every week, but a lot of the time we get songs from them, and we've got a good partnership with them. And this is a band that they're working with at the moment. I've not heard of them before, but really, really fucking impressed with this track. This is I've Got Friends by False Thoughts. There we go. First song of the day, False Thoughts. Anyone else feel like that's like the spiritual prequel to CKY's All My Friends Are Dead? You know?
But
yeah. Did you like that? I've got some great. Do you want to hear my favourite one?
And he's a dick. He's so fucking mean to me.
So me and Danny are good friends with Brendan from Wheatus, and he comes on the show, and what he does, it's really funny. Like he'll listen to songs, and he'll actually learn them while they're playing, and he'll play along. So we were chatting about redoing Teenage Dirtbag and making it all about Danny, because Danny's like the nicest guy on the fucking planet, right? But if we could make a version where Danny's a bit of a dick and just make a whole song about it, so that was the start of it. And then
that's how it happened.
We played it at a festival last year and like covered it, and Danny was in the crowd, so I changed the words to be about Danny, the whole verse. And he stood in the crowd, he was just like that the whole time. Like
I knew it.
Yeah,
I knew he was going to do it.
Yeah. So that track, False Thoughts, what a band that is. You know, they remind me a lot of like. It's very hardcore, but like it almost reminds me of like Hell Can Wait without the emotion. And I'm not hating the fact it's not got the emotion. It's just brutal from the moment it starts to the moment it finishes.
Yeah.
Doesn't let off. Exactly what hardcore should be. And the video is just extremely DIY, but it doesn't look cheap. It looks great. It looks amazing. It looks like, you know, a bunch of lads got in a room together, having a blast. And yeah, it just looks amazing. So I'm going to go over to Damon, Tyler, and Mike. What was your thoughts on that one?
I mean, for me personally, it was really cool just how quick the song is. It just kind of like it flowed, it didn't stop, and it's catchy for the simple fact that it's like I've got friends. You know, like it doesn't get more like I don't want to say like simple, but for the lack of a better word, it's just cut and dry, straightforward, in your face, and I loved it.
that's the best. I think that's what when I love hardcore is when it doesn't it's unapologetically just really cut and dry, and I think that that's the best way to do it.
Yeah.
So yeah, absolutely massive on that. Ryan, go on. What do you think?
No, that was sick. I love the closed hat groove over the heavy riffs. That stuff is always great to listen to, especially as a drummer. You don't hear it a ton, like not a ton of bands do that. So to hear it over like heavy riffs and closed hat grooves, that was super cool as like a drummer. And then the ending groove too was really cool too. I'm sorry, I feel like a lot of my my comments are going to be about drumming for this.
That's good. That's good. It's good.
Yeah.
It's good. I
It
mean,
was super cool. Good track. Yeah.
yeah, I'm a vocalist. Danny's a guitarist. So drumming is something that we're always lacking on here. So we appreciate it. And it's things that you pick up.
Yeah.
And I've always found like when a drum beat can really make a fucking song good or shit. Like there's just no in between. Like
Yeah, absolutely. You can change the feel of it completely.
yeah. Does anyone else want to add anything from a Virtue?
No, I thought it was cool. It reminded me, just like older style, like hardcore. It's it's cut and dry, and for it even being like kind of like a DIY vibe, it was like I liked in the video how the guy was like screaming at the shadow. I thought that was like a really cool thing to like put in there. But no, I dug it. I thought it was really cool. Sorry, I had to hover over Tyler.
No, you're good.
Yeah, watching that is so funny.
It's just gonna be like this the whole time.
That's adorable though. That is someone freeze frame that like that. That's the next of Virtue photo. You could just Photoshop Ryan in the
There you
background. Yeah.
Honestly, though, I don't really have too much to say about it. You can always appreciate little short, simple drop C. Like anytime I hear it's kind of reminds me of like 2007, 2008, kind of just simple, straight to the point, metal, hardcore.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like I said, kind of is what it is, but that's a good thing when you can identify it that way. So
yeah. Chat was loving it as well. Also, Evie made me laugh. Drumming is the only time Ryan actually sounds smart.
Oh, dang.
Damn, what That's so rude, but kind of true. It's she's not wrong. She's not wrong. I'm the dumb one.
Oh, no. Roach Card said Spicy Hardcore was our bio for ages, and I fucking love that. Spicy Hardcore is a great little term.
Nice.
Mike from Field Hockey says, I think the three on the left should sit in each other's lap.
we don't get paid enough to do that.
Nah, there we go. That's a good. That's the sort of answer I'd have given as well. Someone said you savage. Wait, who is Outie Drummer? That's not one of us, is it? Right, that's not you, is it?
No, it's not. No.
I was gonna say because I saw drummer and I was like, oh, mate, yeah. But it's just
I don't think you're allowed to do that. Be in the Twitch chat and then
You can be,
also-
yeah, you can. You can be if you want to be in the Twitch chat. You can.
Just up
The
just
drummer
up
of dreams
there,
aside.
corner,
There we go. Yeah, really kick-ass start. I love it when we go hard to begin with. Next up, then we have got This Is Restricted with Unload the Mag.
That's a hell of a name.
I should have put the US. It's Restricted US as well.
Okay.
That's a great line.
Yeah.
What's that long hair?
Just ripping double kick.
Makes me want to roundhouse kick start again. Roundhouse kick a tree, Chuck Norris style.
Oh my.
This drummer foot lifts, I'm sure.
Yeah, I would die.
I'm getting a very Mudvayne tone to like the mix as well.
All right.
Fucking hell, that was
Wow.
brutal. Again, I think we all picked up. I mean, fucking kudos to their drummer. Like that.
Yeah.
That person
That was
is
insane.
gotta be ripped. I wouldn't want to meet them down a dark alley. Just
Gotta
fucking
run and chase after you with those
beat the
feet.
beat the shit out of me with just like their big toe or something because they're that like tank, you know. I'm just like fuck. Evie says now that was sexy as fuck. It was, and you know what? Again, a track that doesn't let off at all. It's not reinventing the wheel. It's not out there doing anything we've not heard before. But fucking hell, did they do it good? Like, and that's what I really like about tracks like this is when I want to go back and I want to listen to the lyrics because with any screaming vocals, it's hard to get the lyrics the first time round. But I know there's a message in here that I want to hear. And I just love the way that they put everything together, the little breaks and the little, you know, I should have done a trigger warning before with the gun sounds and stuff. But the way that they utilize that within the track was really fucking cool. Again, mix-wise, I got a little bit Mudvayne, a little bit that kind of like early 2000s metal, but brought up into today, you know? It didn't feel nostalgic because the song was so fucking brutal. It felt very relevant at the moment.
Yeah.
And the drumming, just kudos to their drummer. Ryan, go on, you can start.
Yeah, no, that was sweet. Like you were saying, like it was cool how they were able to build a lot and then just have this massive drop into a heavy breakdown and just ramping up just to do it all over again. So it was a really fun ride throughout the entire song to just get taken up just to be punched in the face and then brought back down again.
Damon, go for it. Your turn.
Yes, my turn. I'm gonna be the first person probably to say this. I've never really been the biggest fan of like deathcore or like I like some death metal, but like I don't really lean there too often. It kind of reminds me though of what's that band called? Peeling Flesh, but without like the rapping parts, where it kind of it reminds me of like the MySpace era of deathcore, like like Waking the Cadaver, like old Job for a Cowboy. What was it? Actually, I think it was a band from the what was it? What were they called? The Sheep Band. You know what I'm talking about?
I sure don't.
That is, I know. I this is going to be crazy for you right now. Daddy, this will be crazy for you. That is a band that I toured heavily with around
what the heck are they
2012. Annotations of an Autopsy.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
That's
From that, because I talk about, because the sludgecore, you know, it's very sludgy. But like that track, like, because they've just got back together, but I don't know if anyone's seen this. In Europe, they got back together because they were begged by Slaughter to Prevail to get back together to support them on tour. Like, so they've just gone out on the road with Slaughter to Prevail, which is, you know, Slaughter are fucking massive. So, but yeah, that song, I was talking about it on stream the other day about how problematic that song is in like 2026. Because it's like, literally, it's like she bled from every fucking hole. And the breakdown literally goes at the start, when I'm done with you, you won't have a cunt left.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So, and that's what sludgecore and that they kind of coined that term. But like that's what that style of music was really known for back in that kind of like, it was like 2011, 2012, 2013 era. And it was weird. We used to tour with them, and there was also a band called TRC we used to play shows with, like a proper hardcore band called Prowler, who had the most, honestly, the most mental frontman ever. He was like this massive tank, and it was just and Annotations frontman's a big guy as well. And I'd never mess with them. And the way Annotations used to play live, they just fucking get in their own pits, but they would beat the shit out of anyone that was in there. So I was like, we'd play our set, and we were like metalcore, so we'd play, and then I'd be like, I'm going to stand at the back of the room or behind the merch stand where it's safe. But yeah, no, there's a really, really good fucking shout as well. Tyler, go for it.
I mean, kind of like Damon, I don't listen to a lot of deathcore, but it is one of the, like, I would love to see something like that live, especially as a vocalist too, because the stuff that those kind of vocalists can do is insane. You know, I mean, just like you said, you have to go back and listen to what they're saying, because you know, they're a lot of deathcore, especially these days, is like who can do the craziest sounds with their mouth. You know, it doesn't really matter what the lyrics are, but it was really cool to be able to hear a band that I'm not really familiar with, and still be able to like headbang and get into it. And I would love to see like a band like that live for sure.
Yeah. Mike,
Yo,
go for it.
I thought it was cool. It actually reminded me of like older Impending Doom, which I think that band's sick. I think they just released a new song, by the way. But yeah, like it brought me back, like I don't know if anyone said, but like older, like maybe like later 2000s, like deathcore is what it reminded me of. The only critical thing I guess or constructive criticism, I'm not a fan of like super long drawn out sludgy parts. So I think there's like a sweet spot where you could like end the song and not, have the drawn out, rapid double bass all the time. But again, this wasn't something that I don't think we've never heard before, but it was done very well. So I definitely dug the song.
Danny?
Yeah, I mean, so that was a track that really didn't let up from start to finish, like you said. It got progressively heavier and more brutal as it went on. And I think we can all agree the drummer's got to be built like Superman, because they're putting in the work there. But to be honest, the musicianship of the entire track is brilliant, and the pig squeals were brilliantly demonic and gritty. So, yeah, really awesome stuff.
You know what the drums reminded me of, Danny?
What?
That famous story about me at Download on acid. So, guys, I have no shame in this. I was young. I dropped acid at Download, and I.
Hell yeah!
It's a good way to start.
Yeah. And I went into the tent because I wanted to watch Devin Townsend, and it was the era where he was really pushing the Ziltoid album. I don't know if any of you've heard it, Ziltoid the Omniscient, where it's basically the whole premise of the album is a sock puppet. And the sock puppet wants to take over Earth for our supply of coffee beans. That's the story. Yeah.
The funny thing about this is actually hilarious, and this is going to be the most like out of nowhere. You just triggered a memory. So there's this thing called the Music Choice Network over here.
Yeah.
I think, and back in like before all like the streaming and Spotify stuff, you could turn it on and they'd have like metal, they'd have rock, rap, all that stuff, and you just put it on at like parties or whatever it is. But back in like old days and like old bands, when Mike would come over, he'd spend the night, and we would just put on the metal channel, and it's like you're playing guitar, you hear cool things. That specific thing came on, and I will never forget this. He woke up out of a dead sleep and was like, "This is making me extremely uncomfortable," because it would come on like clockwork. Because I do remember this too. It's like a very
yeah, like Planet Destroyer. That's the big one.
Yes.
And it would have been, and that's the video, and he's got the sock puppet on the video, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
oh
every
my God.
single time that it would pop up, he's like, "This is legitimately making me uncomfortable. Please change the channel."
That's amazing. So my story is very similar to this, right? So I walk into the tent at Download, and Devin's already playing, and he's kicking ass, and I'm fucked. I'm just fucked. And I look up because it was on one of the tent stages, and they'd using like projectors had projected in two places Ziltoid, the sock puppet, on the screen. And he's there like, talking about how he's going to take over Earth for its supply of coffee and all that shit like that. And I'm freaking out at this point. And then I hear the fucking blast beats, right? And I looked over at this guy and I was like, there's no way. That's a robot. That's got to be a robot. And I tried to get as close as I could. And I'm literally leaning over the front of the barrier, looking at the drummer. This drummer's feet, no word of a lie, is just like constant, like for about fucking 7 minutes, and I'm like, what is this guy on? Has he had the same shit I'm on right now? Like, it's just, and it was the most craziest thing. I remember we were meant to. The reason I'd got in as well, because I love Devin Townsend anyway, but afterwards there was I can't remember who it was. It might have been like someone like While She Sleeps. Were meant to play earlier on in the day, and something happened where they couldn't. So they were going to be playing after Devin Townsend as a secret set. No one was meant to know, but everybody knew. And I was so fucked up from this experience with Devin Townsend. I walked out of the tent, walked over to the campsite, didn't speak to anyone, just lied down, and the next thing I knew it was the next day. And I was like, it was the most bizarre thing I've ever seen. And I've had a love-hate relationship with that album ever since, purely on the fact that, again, same with you guys, that sock puppet makes me really fucking uncomfortable. And when he's above you in a tent, giant, it's just, yeah, it's something else. But yeah, kudos to Restrictive for bringing, literally unlocking some core memories for us as well. Track 3 then, we have got, this is, I'm just going to pull it because it's done that thing. There we go. This is Scandal Tree with Skin in the Game.
A lot different from the last one already.
We like to mix it up.
Oh,
Smashing Pumpkins would be so proud of this video as well.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it's very, very 90s.
Yeah. Early 80s vibes, definitely, Evie Fox. And Moneyball Band says, reminds me of old school rock, and I'm actually really into it.
I need to be on acid to do that. I was gonna say,
Yeah.
All right.
I was really fucking impressed with that. Video.
Yeah, I could say this: if
Go
if you love drugs, you'll love that video.
Well, for a split moment, I thought talking about that acid story had sent me back on a trip. Like I was like, what? The worst video to play after that story. Fuck. Video for a start. The fact that it had such a good story to it as well. Like it felt very Smashing Pumpkins on the video alone, not with the track itself, but the video itself. You know, very Smashing Pumpkins. The story was great. I love the fact that Dorothy turns into the Wicked Witch of the West as well. I thought that was really, really clever. How do fucking people come up with ideas like this, especially on an independent level as well? Like, you know, go back 15, 20 years ago, only the very elite bands would ever be able to come up with something like this and make it this good. I felt like I was watching one of the big famous TV channels while I was growing up, watching that. And that's just such an amazing vibe all the way through. The chorus is, for this style of music, is really left field in the best possible way, because I felt at times it was very pop on the chorus alone. Catchy as hell, really big vibe to it. It's stuck in my head, exactly what chorus should do. Fantastic job. Mike, do you want to start us off?
Yeah, I dug it all the way through. I thought the video was really cool. Like, I should have been on acid to watch the video, but no, I thought it was a good rock song. I thought the production was really well too. The guitars sounded really cool in the song as well. So I dug it all from start to finish for sure.
Amazing. Damon?
He's in the bathroom.
Damon.
It shit him up that bad. That's amazing. All right, go on. Tyler, do you want to go then?
Yeah. So I watch a lot of movies and a lot of TV shows. I work at a movie theater actually, and it's one of those things like I could absolutely see like that song, you know, playing in a bar, you know, during a scene or something like that, or even just someone driving down the freaking, you know, the beach or something like that with a song like that. It was perfect for that, you know, and it was catchy, you know, skin in the game. Like that's, again, like sometimes I think us as musicians like to complicate things, and that was cool and catchy. So
yeah, definitely. Ryan?
Yeah, no, pretty much everything you guys were saying. The video was absolutely insane. It was really cool to watch. By the end of the song, you know, they're really good at like beating that chorus into you. So by the end of it, you're kind of anticipating it and singing along to it anyway. And the snare tone was really fat, so I thought that was really cool.
Amazing. Tyler, really quickly as well, since you work at a movie theater, I watched a movie recently that everyone's raving about, and I was really disappointed. And I want your opinion on it. Have you seen Black Phone 2?
Which one?
Black Phone 2.
I have not seen that yet.
Everyone's raving about how amazing it is. I thought it was awful.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe it had been a while since I watched the first one, but the first one felt very much like it was a different form of horror, because it was like a kid that's been, you know, put into. It was very. Most of the movie was very like it could be realistic. You know, this could happen, and then the kind of supernatural shit happens towards the end. The second movie is really far-fetched on that front. And the main guy from the first movie, his character in the second movie is this very like moody teenager that's, you know, run through the mill basically. But give it a chance. I'd be curious to know if anyone else has seen it in the chat as well. Let me know, chat. Sapphire says, I saw that one. It was crap. First one was better. But when you look on like Rotten Tomatoes or anywhere like that, it's got really fucking good reviews. But I just couldn't get behind it. Although, weirdly, I absolutely loved, this just probably says how bad I am with movies. I loved the second Five Nights at Freddy's. even though the storyline was dumb as hell. I still loved it. The storyline is the worst storyline ever, but it's because I love, like, I've got a 9-year-old I've got a 9-year-old son and I've got a 14-year-old stepson who are both obsessed with Five Nights at Freddy's. So it's like, it's really cool that they've made them into movies and stuff. But yeah, I really enjoyed the second one, and everyone's been slating it. So yeah, I just yeah, each to their own.
I don't think that's necessarily, you know, you being bad at enjoying movies, or, you know, like that your opinion's bad. I think that's simply just like, it's just one of those things where when you can you stop?
I can't even see what he's doing because I'm looking. Daddy, can you see what is Damon doing?
No, he's off frame. He's just looking at me like, what are you about to say? Basically, everything is subjective, and if you like something just because someone else doesn't like it, it doesn't matter. That's what movies are just supposed to be entertaining, and it bothers me that people come out here and just think everything is like supposed to be Oscar not like worthy, you know? So who cares?
Yep.
If you like it, great. If not, oh well.
It was that whole thing with like Tarantino, wasn't it, where he went in on
everybody, like,
well,
man,
on everybody, but yeah, he went in on I would say Matthew Lillard. That's it. Yeah, I can say his name. But yeah, and he went in on him and was like, and he's just like, I'm not out here trying to win an Oscar. I just am making movies that I love, and I'm like, fucking yeah, fair play, you know, fucking play. I'm also seeing a lot of stuff on social media at the moment. It's probably just because they're trying to like clickbait, but everyone's going, who should be the next Shaggy? Should it be Matthew Lillard or should it be Elliot Page? Surely that's a no contest. That's a no. Matthew Lillard is Shaggy. Like, you just, like, you can't. Yeah. Oh God, Danny, what did you think of the track?
Yeah, so this is going to be like a really left field reference, but to me, this was kind of like if you mixed up Bob Dylan and some Rolling Stones, and I think it's probably the vocal tones and the inflections for me that give me that. They really remind me of Bob Dylan. I'm not mad about it because I like listening to Bob Dylan. This is very 80s-ish. It's very cool, but it's also very rock and roll. So yeah, cool stuff.
Now, at BSB, Tammy, by the way, thank you so much for the follow. We do try and keep away from politics best we can. We have opinions. A lot of people know my opinion on things like ICE and stuff at the moment, and I'm not very happy with how things are going at the moment. But we do try and keep politics as off of BSB as much as possible. But you know, when a song's kick ass and you want to kind of show a bit of light to it, and it's done very tastefully, I feel like it's a good opportunity to play it. So this next song is by Echo of the Unseen, and it's called MAGA.
They pledged their allegiance to the orange man and sold out the rest of America, destroyed the republic and that which it stands. One nation under fraud, clearly visible, with bribery and corruption for all.
That production's cool.
From selling you lies, corrupt politicians, sending children to die. Can't drink the water, cause none of it's clean. Build a wall to keep them out, fuck you and your dreams. Got the mainstream media getting all in your head. Vets die on the street, cause they can't get a bed. Big pharma got you numb and dumb, claiming it's to heal, while reaping record profits as they lobby the deals. Time to wake up, time to shake up, time to rise up and don't give up. Time to stop being blind to what they don't want you to say. Time to fight back on attack, reject all of these corporate hacks. Send a message once and for all, we're not a flock of sheep.
They got some cool support in the chat.
CC Flaves, that is a really good shout. Really good fucking shout.
really a big course.
Just remember, guys, Trump is in the Epstein files.
As is a whole lot of other people.
There's fucking so many people. It's unbelievable, isn't it?
Protect all these corporate hacks. Send a message once and for all. We're not a flock of shit.
Which is really crazy though, because how it was like a week ago that Cash Patel was like, hey, Jeffrey Epstein was not the ringleader of what's going on here. It's like, well, if he wasn't, then please tell us who actually is. But you won't do that. So.
I just said it too.
We just appreciate how phenomenal the mix on this track is.
This is crazy.
Families torn apart, divided nation. Prejudice, civil war about to start. Can't seem to bring us back together. Too many differences. While rich ass liars, thieves, and rapists don't even.
Debit, thank you so much for the follow.
Thank you.
Precincts too. The rich have all the power. It's not like this is new. We've got to rise together. Unplug from the machine. We're all the same, one human race, despite what we have said. Time to wake up, wake up.
That chorus, man.
Shake up, shake up. Time to rise up and don't give up. Time to stop being blind to what they don't want you to say. Time to fight back on
Evie, you carry on with these the critiques. You're going to end up on the show because that is spot the fuck on.
That was fun.
Dang.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know-
Really fun song. Yeah.
And that's what I want to point out straight away. If you are going to go political on a track, you've got to
That's
be
the way to do
so fucking careful, haven't you? Like, you've got to make your point in a very clever way. Lyrically, that was smart as fuck.
Yep.
I actually didn't realize, like, mentally, my brain didn't realize we weren't watching a music video either. Like, I was so engrossed in the lyrics and the song itself. I don't need a music video
Same.
for this. I'm invested straight away. And the point is so valid at the moment. I mean, the UK is struggling just as much as the US. I have the worst of both worlds because I've spent half my time in the States, and I see it, you know. We literally had a day where I was told, like, just be mindful if you're leaving the house today because ICE are next door, basically. And I'm like, okay. And it's like, even though I've got all my rights to be there, it's, you know, detain first, ask questions second, and shit like that. And it's like, it's crazy what's going on at the moment with MAGA and ICE, and yeah. But it was done in a really, really, really classy way that is going to get people riled up, and I'm pumped. I'm pumped for it. Ryan, what do you think?
Yeah, no, I think you guys nailed it on the head. Like, it's definitely an interesting time in the world right now. Definitely feels a bit dark, but it's I feel like music is a great way to kind of express feelings, or like, especially if you have a platform to, you know, use it for voicing your opinions. You know, like I think that's a beautiful thing with music. Overall, the song though was great. It was a lot of fun. The pacing of it was a lot of fun. Felt really bouncy, and then the breakdown was a lot of fun too. I'm a metalcore kid at heart, so like that checked off all the boxes for me.
Definitely. Damon, go for it.
Oh, like kind of everybody's already said though, it's like the state of the world is always going to be. That's kind of what art is for. Is you can talk about that. What I can actually appreciate with this is it's a direct message. It's you're not mincing your words, because sometimes too there's bands or people, whatever it is, and you try to like be half in and half out, like because you don't want to upset people. And I think what's nice about this band is that they're like, we don't care. It's like you need, just like in politics or in any other walk of life, you need disruptors. You need people. It's like if you're gonna take this lane, then do it 100%. Don't care what anybody else thinks about what you're doing. Just speak your truth and see where it's going to fall. You know what I mean? Musically, it kind of reminded me of like it's like a political Hollywood Undead. You know? In a way.
Yeah. Someone in
I
chat
can
said
hear that.
I Prevail as
I can
well.
hear that.
I Prevail
Yeah.
was mentioned.
Yeah.
I think that was a really good shout as well.
Yeah, kind of like it's it has all of like it has a big chorus that it's easily digestible. You have your verses that are telling you everything that's going on. Kind of like everybody else. It's like not that you ever get caught off guard by something either, but this definitely was one where like when it kicked in, I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't expect that, and I was like, this is sick. Like the riff is sick, the chorus is sick, the messaging is sick. So I have nothing else to say. Great job.
Yeah, Tyler.
Yeah, I mean, immediately that riff was just unreal. I love that. I thought it immediately caught my attention, and then when the vocals kicked in and stuff, obviously, for a riff like that, you are probably gonna expect either some screaming or singing, and threw a curveball, and that was really cool. And then the message behind the lyrics and the message behind the song was, I mean, we're all for that. Release the files.
Please.
All of them.
All of them. Stop redacting shit, please.
Yeah, unredacted.
Yeah.
Please, it's crazy. So it's awesome that we have, a band like Damon said. If you are going to go in a lane, go all in, and they did. Not only just with the message, but the production to keep you, satisfied, and also just the fact that we weren't watching a music video. We were just listening to a literally just a song and audio, and that's what you need.
Yeah. Also,
I don't know why.
shout out to the girl back in the 2000 that bit Trump's dick. I think you're amazing. Yeah, fair play. Have you heard about that's in the files as well, isn't it? About how they were talking about it, and she laughed, she bit it and laughed, and I thought, what, how horrible the situation she's in, and she still did something that brutal, and I just think fair play. But yeah, Mike, go for it.
No, I mean, I think the song speaks for itself, man. I think we're all in agreement here. And to piggyback off what Damon said, I'm glad that they didn't hide behind and make it metaphorical or anything like that. It's like they're not here to please anyone. They're gonna say what they want to say and fuck anybody who disagrees with them. And I think that the lyrics were great. I liked the singer. I liked what he was doing, kind of like the rappy verses, and then it's the really big singing chorus. I thought it was awesome. So. Yeah, I fucking loved it.
Yeah. Have you heard? Any of you heard Water Park's Ice song?
I haven't. No.
Yeah,
right, so,
that was funny too.
yeah. Things Water Parks, obviously, you know what they're like. They're cheesy as fuck. I fucking love them, but they're cheesy as hell. And then they come out with this song Ice, and it literally they call out Trump, they call out MAGA, they call out Ice. Yeah, it's literally like fuck Ice. The chorus is just, and it's got a breakdown in it, and it's they literally apparently they were in the studio and thought fuck it, we're gonna do this, and then they just dropped it on socials the next day. Took them about a week or so to get it up on Spotify and stuff with all the right shit, because I think it was a bit intense, but all the money is going towards that. If you buy the track or you stream it, anything that happens with that track, the money is going towards a charity that's dealing with getting people released from detention centers that have been put in there due to ICE. So lawyers and support to get them out of the situation that they've been uncruelly put in. So I'm really excited that they've done that, and yeah, fair play. And this is again another great example of a track that can rile up the people. Danny, what's your thoughts?
Yeah, I really dig it. Sound wise, it's also very Sleep Theory meets Linkin Park for me, and those are two bands that I have on repeat on my dailies, so never going to be mad about that. Like everyone said, great message and lyrical talent behind this, and it is coming at a time that the world really needs to hear it. Nothing but props to this track and this artist for giving us an absolute banger with a side dose of reality too. So yeah, massive.
Next up then, it feels like this was natural because this song is named after every American and British politician. This is Uriah Falls with Low Lifes.
Perfect.
Nice segue.
Thank you. I like a good segue. It's something I like doing.
Oh.
Okay.
That's a good line.
But what's that? Cool, something. Smell it. No, you're saying fucking salad.
Right, you're not afraid of him.
Oh no! Don't kill him.
Whoa. Whoa.
Have you left it on your screen as well?
Wait,
You guys
wait.
are you're all accessories now. Yeah. Do you know one of the things I love about a track when it's really menacing on the screams is when the cleans come in and it's just as menacing, if not even more menacing, on the cleans, which should be the relief. You know, it should be the bit that takes you out of that menace. And this didn't. It put you right smack back in the middle of it all. Video's wicked as well, really well put together, and I just love everything about like the tone of the guitars, the beats that are coming through. You know, there's some really nice like triplets coming through all the way through that track, and I just thoroughly enjoyed everything about it. But the chorus is where it really stands out for me because they went so left field in the best possible way. Mike, do you want to start us off?
Yeah. I dug it. I really liked it. I liked the music video a lot. How it was kind of like in the jail cell. It reminded me of the chorus reminded me of a band that's kind of, it's a Michigan band, but I can't remember what their name was. But I really did like it though. I enjoyed that. The guitars are really good. The drummer was also really good too. So it was a really solid to me, like check the boxes, like metalcore song. I dug it.
Definitely, Damon.
I'll sit in the middle of the frame this time. So, again, maybe this is just like dredging up like older bands. Mike actually will probably get this. This reminded me of. You guys remember a band called Eternal Lord?
Mm-hmm. That's like a MySpace era band. Even no, before that, isn't it?
Ed Butcher, that used the second Prom Queen singer.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of had like a little bit like the raspiness, like kind of. I think the only thing for me with this style of music too is when those kind of choruses come in, I almost want them to be a little more melodic, a little more like catchy in some ways because the rest of the music is so abrasive. I get where they're going with it, so I think it's sick. That's again just a personal preference for me, but I would say outside of that, like I said, it gave me like an old kind of Prom Queen or old Confession vibes that like just kind of metalcore when it was like, hey, we don't want to be as pretty, but we still kind of have some of the same things going on. But yeah,
Ryan.
Yeah, no, that song was really cool. There, that drumming was sick. There's a lot of that cool double kick stuff again. I'm a sucker for that stuff. So the pacing of it, I thought was cool, especially with like going into like the more halftime stuff too. The flow of the song was really nice, and then the video was fun too. It was just cool to see like 4 dudes in a little prison cell, just hanging out, doing the band thing.
Yeah, definitely.
you
Danny.
should probably take some notes, Ryan.
I should.
Danny.
Yeah. I gotta be honest.
Say that 4 times.
I gotta be honest. I really didn't know where that was gonna go. It was brutal.
Oh, it can definitely go.
It was.
It has in the past. It will again in the future.
Oh my god. Yeah, it was brutal. It was haunting. It was gritty. It was a little atmospheric. I feel like,
and that's just the comment that you guys just made, not the song. That's what he's talking about.
Yeah.
That's the comment you got. Yeah, there we go.
It just, I feel like I went on a roller coaster ride of a track. I had no idea where in the track I was. It totally threw the rulebook out the window, and it just felt like 10 tracks packed into one, like with the intensity. It was chaotic, but it wasn't too out of pocket either. It was a cool track. I liked it. Yeah.
Amazing. Right, next then we have got, this is Cause for Conflict with Way Past Failure.
For every lie you sold.
We've got a heavy stream today, Danny.
Yeah, it is.
Upon a Burning Body's a good shout. Yeah. That's a big fucking chorus, wasn't it?
Huge.
Yeah, outie drummer, I know what you mean. Chris!
What's up, Chris?
Yeah. Yeah, I would say.
Groovy.
Wow.
Whoa.
The chorus on this is one of my favourite choruses we've had tonight. Like, it really packed a punch. Like, it was brutal all the way. Then the chorus came in and it was really nicely done. Someone put Upon a Burning Body in chat, and I was like, yes, I'm getting that completely. Again, fucking massive mix as well. The mix on this track is unbelievable. Ryan, start us off.
Yeah, mix sounded huge. It was really cool. Love that, like, dun, 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 dun. It felt really bouncy again. I live for that stuff, so it was really cool there. The chorus, yeah, it was unexpected. I wasn't expecting that, but it was really cool to listen to. Definitely made me like want to come back to it a second time just to hear it again. But yeah, overall, I like the abrupt ending. That was really sick. I wasn't expecting it to end like that.
It fucks me up every time with the programming on the show when someone has an abrupt ending like that, and I'm like, holy shit, like I'm gonna miss it, and we're gonna start playing the next track. So I'm like, shit,
Don't
fuck.
screw up. Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm constant. Lil Tenacious, thank you so much for the follow. Damon,
Thank you.
what was your thoughts?
Reminds me of, because I think so, I saw in there somebody kind of like Old Upon a Burning Body. Honestly, it kind of gave me For the Fallen Dreams, but when they had Dylan, it was like in that back burner Wasted Youth, like those two records where it's like you have the heavy chuggy guitars, you kind of have like the pseudo catchy chorus of like, it's not supposed to be like super candy, it's very distorted, but does, like I said, gives you a little bit of a break between all the heaviness. It kind of, for me at least, had more of like a nostalgia feel back to like our older Michigan scene back in the day. So it was kind of cool to hear something like that again.
So Melodies and Dreams says, love the aggressive screams, thought they could have more melodic cleans, just me. I think that's, you know what, this is, and it's the same, Evie says something similar as well. And I think it's personal preference. I absolutely fucking love the cleans on this track. Like, I thought they really, they packed a massive punch. But again, what we love about music is it's so subjective. You know, we're all going to have different opinions on things, and I think that's one of the most amazing things about it. Tyler, what was your thoughts?
Hi, yes, I'm back. So I know these guys, and they're great, and it was a really cool track. It reminded me a lot of, I mean, like Damon said, Upon a Burning Body, My Children, My Bride, you know, just kind of like more old school metalcore, which is cool, old school metal. And yeah, I'm happy to see that they're here. So it was a great song.
Amazing. Mike?
Yeah, I definitely thought the Upon vibes, and shout out to those dudes. We've toured with them a couple times, so awesome, guys. Stop. No, biggest thing I noticed first was I thought the production was really good. The guitars sounded like awesome. I think that's been like my favorite guitar tone so far in all these tracks that we've heard so far. And obviously, I'm gonna pick that out. Not drums, Ryan. Yeah.
There you go.
But no, good song. I liked it from start to finish, definitely.
Yeah. Danny?
Yeah, this is a massive track. That chorus is gigantic. It really hits. Then the contrast between the harsh vocals and the cleans is perfect for me. You've got all the other elements in there too. The guitar work is top notch. Chugs are on point. Tones are on point. Everything was really solid and great production on that as well. Killed it.
Yeah. Lil Tenacious says, to a shout, I said, "Lol, no problem. Meant to do it last night, but we got sucked into a movie, and Damon confused me this morning with what time you guys were getting on. We confused ourselves. We fucked up on our graphics for this show.
Yeah, we did.
I completely forgot we were starting an hour later. So like when I put the graphic out, it had the old time on. I was like, oh fuck! I realised like late last night, and I had to like fucking put comments and change things and." Yeah, and I apologise to anyone that, I'm surprised also, actually, weirdly, Danny, that Sapphire didn't message me and go, like an hour ago, before we started, why are you on?
Yeah.
Where are you guys?
Yeah, that is crazy.
You're not here. But yeah, no, we apologise for that. But glad everybody's here. It's great to see all of you guys. And thank you to everyone in chat for being here as well. As always, you guys make the show, as do the virtue guys being here as well. You guys make the show. Me and Danny just make the numbers up, and just with what we always say, with the two British Muppets that no one gives a shit about, but everybody else. British Muppets.
Insane statement right there.
You want to know something even weirder about that statement?
What's that?
Danny's cousin is Gonzo.
That I don't believe that at all.
I 100%. Danny's cousin is Dave, who is the puppeteer and the voice of Gonzo. Is the only original cast member left in the Muppets. Danny comes from Danny's weird, right? in a really cool way. he doesn't big himself up enough. So Danny's grandfather he wrote for Walt Disney, he wrote for Frank Sinatra, he wrote for all these crazy people. There's pictures of Danny's got a picture. You should grab the picture of is it your uncle, isn't it?
Yeah, my uncle.
Hugging up with Dolly Parton, but it's not like a fan photo where they're like, you know when you can tell like someone's got a fan photo and they're so happy to be it. They're like best mates. Like, and he's just, hanging out with Dolly Parton. Look at that.
Oh my, okay.
Dang.
Daddy comes from a very cool family. He's half American as well. Like his dad's he's a Cali guy. But it's crazy, isn't it? And that, like, I got to meet Gonzo last year, and it was the craziest thing. And what was really cool, guys, and I'm just bigging up the platform, he was so interested in BSB. Like, he made me and Danny show him BSB, show him the previous episodes, what we did. And every time he got excited, what was crazy about it was because he talks like, he doesn't talk like a Muppet, he talks like a normal human being until he gets excited. And then Dave slips in. He just goes into Gonzo, like he's high end. It's fucking amazing. It was one of the greatest days. And I'm a parent, and it's still one of the greatest days of my life.
Can you imagine Gonzo on here listening to metal bands? Now that
we got to make it happen at some point, haven't we?
Make that happen.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, sounds like that's in your back pocket at some point. So
yeah, we got to do it, haven't we? We've got to have it. It'd just be such a laugh. But also shout out to the Muppet Show for coming back as well. I absolutely love the episode. I've watched it twice now. I'm a huge Muppets fan. Like, growing up, it was my favourite thing. I could quote Christmas Carol and Treasure Island, like most people will quote in Simpsons. So I absolutely love the Muppets. So it was a really full circle moment. But yeah, Danny's he's got a crazy backstory, hasn't he? Like, my claim to fame is that my dad used to fix the dinosaurs at the Natural History Museum, and that was,
I mean,
that's still pretty cool. But it was like, but Danny, yours is a wicked story, man.
Appreciate it.
But yeah, and Little Tenacious says, no way, Gonzo is my fave, and my actual name is Danny as well. Look at that.
Amazing. There you go.
We'd be inundated. We would have probably, like, the record amount of submissions we've had in a week was when we had Kevin Lyman on, and we had 1,200 submissions in 1 week. We only opened up submissions we only opened them up for about 48 hours, about 72 hours, 3 days. We had submissions open for that show because we knew we were going to be inundated. We had 1,200 bands to listen to, and I actually think Gonzo would beat it.
That's a lot. Yeah, I think Gonzo probably would. Genuinely.
I'd put our band in front. Well, actually, he's already heard our band, but I'd still put our band in front of him. I think it'd be hilarious. Right, next up then, we've got, this is Dreams Aside with The Distance.
I think I've heard that band.
I know this band. See, Mike, that's fucking cool, though. That's so cool.
That is really cool.
Reluctantly crouched at the starting line, engines pumping and thumping in time. The green light flashes, the flags go up, churning and burning. They yearn for the cup. They deftly maneuver and muscle for rank. Fuel burning fast on an empty tank. Reckless and wild.
Mad cow.
If Ziltoid the sock puppet pops up in a minute, mate, I'm gonna freak out.
Who was that?
Yeah, it's the thing it's something.
So at the risk of
Wow.
sounding like really bad, I was trying to think who the original was by.
Cake.
Cake, yeah. I thought it was
it's
Cake,
Cake.
yeah.
Oh, yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
I was right then.
Yeah.
I was like, shit, I need to kind of bring that up. But that's a fucking heavy ass cover.
Yeah.
And very, very, very well done. I don't know if I'm right, Danny. Dreams aside, do they wear the masks all the time, or is it just for this video?
I think it was just for this video, but I might be wrong.
I'd love to know, because I know we've had them on stream before, and I was like, I don't know if I remember them wearing masks. No, just for the video.
No, yeah, just for this video.
It's really fucking cool, and I love the storyline to the video as well, and the way that you did it. You did a cover justice. I think it's always nice to hear a band put their own spin on a cover anyway, and to make it this heavy and this brutal was fantastic. Let's start with Mike. Go for it.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm really picky. One, I'm really picky with covers, but two, the original song made me feel uncomfortable. That's one of those songs that makes me feel uncomfortable. So to hear it
Level 9,000.
yeah, like my anxiety was like at 1,000.
What we're learning here, right, is that Mike is really uncomfortable over quite a lot of stuff. You guys must have so much fun on tour. Like,
Oh yeah, we do.
Yeah.
if you
yeah.
get a sock puppet and play Cake, like Mike is gonna freak out. Like,
I'm gonna freak out. Yes, I will freak out. Yes. So that's yeah, that's my take on it.
Little Tenacious says, just sit in his lap, Mike.
No, we'll switch chairs here in a second.
Damon, go for it.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm probably gonna piggyback off of what Mike just said. Like watching the visual for that, like I'm laughing. It also is like very much equally like uncomfortable. Where it's like this is just jarring. It's cool to see, and the irony is their guitar player. He actually just sent me a message. He's like, "Don't hurt us on the chat, please." And I was like, "No, I got you." So yeah, no, it's a creative. Like Cake is already like a creative band, so to try to do one of their songs is a bit of a task. But I think it was executed pretty well. But like you said, it's weird. It's probably more jarring that it's metal because Cake is already like tongue in cheek, like just. It's just that was a weird time for music anyways. It was a great time. It's just weird, and it's like you really don't hear their name come up as much like recently, but again, super cool to see. So
Yeah.
hopefully I didn't hurt anybody too bad, but
Mike from Field Hockey in chat says, I love Cake so much, but I saw them in Atlanta last year and it's probably the most boring live show I've ever been to. Well, now you can go see Dreams Aside, still hear a Cake song and have a fucking good time. Tyler, what did you think?
Okay. For me, I think it's cool that, bands try to do different kinds of covers, and, even though, for me, I don't really remember that song. So I forgot that it was a cover, and I was like, okay, it's a cool style. Personally, not for me. But just any band that can take another band's song and kind of make it their own style, I'll always have respect for. So that's my take on it.
I don't know if it was just purely down to the fact they were all wearing masks and stuff as well, but like Danny, Chuggaboom.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you guys have heard Chuggaboom. They're like a UK like kind of metalcore-ish kind of band that they got really big from doing like covers of like Queen and stuff like that. We had them headline our festival a couple of years ago, and yeah, they do stuff like this, and it just gave me a bit of Chuggaboom vibes. And I think it purely is down to the masks and the aesthetic. But yeah, Ryan, what do you think?
Yeah, I think these guys kind of covered it pretty well. I was like Tyler and did not know that this was a cover when I was first listening to it, but now taking that into account, that is really cool. The video, though, was really sick. It was a lot of fun to watch. You can definitely tell they had a lot of fun making the video, which is always cool to see. Like, it's always cool to see some personality from bands when they're making videos and everything, too, because there's just so many videos out there, inject some personality into it, make it your own.
Definitely. Danny?
Well, I mean, that's definitely a first we're seeing farm animals absolutely throwing down. So, there's that. They definitely get the props from me for one of the most chaotic and unique music videos I think I've seen. So they've got to take the crown for that. And as a cover, I mean, you got to give it to them. They definitely made it their own. They threw it very far away from the original sound, which I didn't even remember until we started talking about it. And I was like, oh yeah, that's right. But they did make it their own, so I got to give them that. Yeah, brilliant.
Evie in the chat said Ryan is like 30 years younger than Damon, so I'm not surprised he hasn't heard of it. Which...
She is just
Oh, that's
you, man.
holy.
I can't help
she's going in today.
Evie's amazing.
To kill somebody through the internet? Can we do that?
I've tried with Danny a few times. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. Jay Craddock says, if you watch the original video, we paid a lot of respect to all the characters. Thanks for giving us a chance, dude. And I fucking love it. I really do. I think it's really, really cool. I don't think I've seen the original video. I might have to go back and watch that. That might be why Mike gets so unhinged by it and Damon gets so unhinged by it. That's, yeah. I'm going to have to check that out. But no, it's really, really cool. And I think, like you said, it's brave to do a cover anyway. And, you know, it's hard work. I mean, every time... I've done covers, and I released a cover of Anne Marie's 2002 with one of my bands a few years back, and like the first thing that people ever comment on is, you know, the different styles of vocals and stuff over hers, and people pick up on that shit. So to go so heavy on it is a real awesome choice, and I think you did it justice. I really do. Right, next then we have got. Do you know what? I love this band, but this week they were described to me as freaking horseballs. Danny. Someone said to me, freaking. They're called Moneyball, but someone said they're freaking horse balls. Like awesome balls, I guess, is what they were going for.
Oh.
But I just thought it was a kind of cool way to try and get the band name in there. But this is Moneyball with Gold Villains. Yeah, Chris, I'm getting that kind of Under Oath vibe. I'm getting like early Alexis on Fire, just a little bit more straight on the instrumental.
Yeah.
Keep your distance and state your intentions. I've got this feeling of dread I can't shake. Looking over my shoulder, defenseless. It's clear dead set on gouging away. It doesn't have to make sense if it makes dollars. CBS getting close to our daughters. Check the red blank check with a snap neck. You're a fake man, a fucking shake trap. It doesn't have to make sense if it makes dollars. CBS getting close to our daughters. Check the red blank check with a snap neck. You're a fake
Ali, hope you're good.
What's up, Ali?
I still, after all these years, love a sweaty basement show. I think they're just so much fun to play. Hate it while I'm on stage. Come off it, and I'm like, I reminisce straight away. I'm like, this is so much fun. What a song that is! Like, that is up there. Like, I really get that kind of old school Alexis on Fire vibe. Just instrumentally, it's a lot more structured, I guess, in a way. Yeah. And that's really cool. And vocally, it's got that desperation scream that I have learned to just absolutely adore. Really, really fucking cool. Video is great fun. These guys, according to what they said at the start of stream, catch them out on tour with Ham Radio as well, who are our track of the week from last week, who you'd have heard on the intro, guys. That sounds like an amazing run. It's just a shame that I'm in the UK at the moment and can't go out to any of the shows, but I'd love to, because these guys are fucking amazing. Ryan, start us off.
Yeah, that was a super cool song. You could definitely feel the emotion was there, especially in the chorus and everything. You were saying, like, that desperation scream. You can definitely hear that. It almost in a way reminded me of like a more post-hardcore, like Billy Talent in a way, in like the vocal,
I like that.
if
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Yeah,
so I kind of got that from it. But yeah, it sounded really cool. Really cool song. Really emotional.
Now I've got to go listen to Billy Talent. I love that band. Go on, Tyler, start us off.
So there is this band called Casey that I really love.
Oh my god!
And like, absolutely love that band. And
Same.
immediately I was like, dude, this sounds so fucking
That's
cool.
Such
Like,
a good shout.
yeah,
it's such a good shout.
And just like it gave me those vibes, and it was really cool. Like, I have like nothing but good things to say about that song. So
my friend Slam Dunk, back when we had a Midlands day, rest in peace Slam Dunk Midlands, we went to Slam Dunk together, and I had no bands I wanted to see until later in the day. He said, hey, there's this band I really want you to check out. I'd never heard him. So the first time I heard Casey live was at Slam Dunk, and it was one of those moments where I watched the band and I was like, who has hurt them like this? Because they make you feel things you didn't even know you needed to feel in the moment that you didn't realize you needed to feel it. And I love that comparison. And that is it. If you haven't heard Casey, anyone from Moneyball, check them out. That is one of the most privileged statements ever. Like, you should be honored that's been compared to them, and I can totally see it. Damon.
Oops, sorry. Rotate. Yes, kind of like what everybody said. Definitely like the older post-hardcore vibes. I think I said this off camera. Like, maybe this is probably a selfish thing for me. When I would hear like the singer, I just want more of that. I don't know if this band does more of that, or if they have songs that kind of feature that.
They do, yeah.
In a more, because like, there's two lanes with this, right? There's like the more hardcore side, like really old Alexis on Fire. There's a band called Defeater that used to be a thing.
Yeah.
Yep. And that kind of lane where it was a lot, old being as an ocean. When Joel didn't, like, when Michael wasn't in the band and Joel was doing everything, and it kind of has like that vibe to it, where it's like, it's poetic, it's storytelling, and like you said, it pierces, it has a meaning, and you can tell like they have intent behind what they do. And if I'm, like I said, the only thing I can say about it specifically is like, if there was like a real chorus or like a thing that's like a super big melodic moment that could really tug at the heartstrings. Like, we got glimpses of it, but it's like, I think if there was just a couple more moments, even if it was like the whole song was screaming, but you had this like big outro, kind of like what Under Oath used to do back in the day, like with They're Only Chasing Safety, or even like When the Sun Sleeps, like that kind of era. It's like, that's probably the only thing that I was missing, but again, that's just a personal thing. Otherwise, the sonics and everything else, the visual, it looked great, it sounded great, and I think everybody else is pretty spot on, man.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just a guy. We're just here.
So that's our line. We say that every episode. We're like, yeah, we're just some guys on the internet. Like, you don't have to fucking listen to us. We don't know what we're on about. I don't even know what day of the week it is right now. Like, let alone,
but whoever the
else.
singer is, like I said, do more, man. You sound good. People need to hear more of it.
Yeah. Mike. I love that we're revolving.
Totally. No, I'm just kidding. No, I liked it. Like, everyone kind of hit it spot on. Like when the song kicked in, it reminded me of old Under Oath. And like you said, Alexis on Fire is awesome. Tyler mentioned Casey. And I just love that style of music, like the emotion that's in it. And I thought it was really cool. I thought the music video was cool. It looked like a good time. Like I miss, like you mentioned, I miss shows like that when you could all just get into a small room and just play loud music and sweat it out together, I guess, and then party at the same time. So definitely dug it for sure.
Danny?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the intensity and the energy of that track was completely unmatched this evening. Like, that was really next level. I can definitely hear some Alexis on Fire in there, and maybe some Under Oath too, but it sounds like they've really found their own lane, and that they're carving their own sound out, which is cool. It's a mix of familiar vibes, but this has like their own USP, their own stamp on it, and I think it's really cool that they shot the entire thing in an intimate space like that as well, so super cool.
Mike for Field Hockey just put BSB TV featuring Mike's shoulder. Come on, Mike. This is your time. Damon's been sent. Tyler's been sent. Now it's Mike's turn.
It's my turn. It's my show.
Do you know what? Scoofy, you just said Pure Noise wishes they had this band. They would look so good on Pure Noise.
Yeah,
that sort of Pure Noise band that 100%. That's a great shout. Dad, we just did your feedback, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
I told you I don't know what day of the fucking week it is. We get to this point in stream and I'm like, it's bedtime, innit? That's why I love doing this while I'm in America, because it's like midway through the day. I can go and chill out afterwards, have my dinner. Like, no, instead I'm like, I'm ready for bed now. But we're gonna have 2 songs to wake me up, I am sure. This is Crown and Scepter with Gravity.
Lots of really good mixes on this stream today.
Yeah. I absolutely love the artwork to this as well.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, I like that.
I don't know how a Virtue are going to pick their industry pick or how Chat's going to pick a track of the week this week.
Not a clue.
That's gonna be tough.
Melodies and Dreams is a mix of In Flames, As I Lay Dying, and on the clean vocals, Matt Holt from Nothing Phase. Rip as well, rest in peace. Yeah. I'm really getting the In Flames vibes in places as well.
Yeah.
But we love this band. Like, Crown and Scepter are a band that me and Danny know quite well, and they're fucking phenomenal. Instrumentally, this should be on the Stage album from Avenged Sevenfold as well.
Yeah.
Especially this bit.
It's epic. It's an epic sound.
Oh yeah.
It's criminal to be that fucking good and be an independent band. I'm sorry, like being up and coming independent band and to be able to like literally kick ass against the big dogs. You know, like I say this once a stream about a band that you could put that against any big hitter in their scene and ask random people who was the big band and who was the small band, and if they didn't know the big bands, you know, the big band that we were showing them, they would not be able to compare the two. They'd not be able to like say, hey, that one's the big one, that one's the small one. They're that fucking good and that talented, and the mix is unbelievable. There's not a moment of that song that bores me. It just goes on in a really nice kind of like epic journey all the way through and culminates in this wonderful ending. And yeah, very, very well done. Ryan, start us off.
Yeah, super cool song. I think something that's cool, you don't see a lot of songs that run more than 5 minutes nowadays. So I feel like everyone's attention spans are so short. So it was cool to kind of like sit through the song and actually have a full piece of something to listen to and not feel like it ended too soon, because I feel like that does happen with a lot of music nowadays. I'm like, oh, I feel like that ended soon. But with this song, it was a great length. The production on it was really cool. The drumming was sick. But yeah.
Go on, Mike, while you're sitting there, go for it.
Yeah, I thought it was sick. It's one of those metalcore songs that I am a big sucker for epic sounding big endings like that, and especially with the guitar solo that was going over the ending as well. I thought it was awesome. The musicianship of that band definitely shows in this track. So I thought it was sick.
Yeah. Mike from Field Hockey says, were they on the Metal Blade episode? I don't think they were on our Metal Blade Records episode, were they, Danny?
I don't think so, but I know we showed them to Jim Riley
on the Ghost side. Yeah.
He really likes these guys a lot.
And we are gonna have Metal Blade Records back on. Ryan's an absolute legend, and he'll be back on at some point. So hit us up about that. That would be amazing to put you in front of them. Tyler, go for it.
So the In Flames, vibes for sure. It was just really cool to have that. Hi, Mike. It was just really cool to have that like epic moment at the end too. I think that do not do that. And just to, gosh, you are such an instigator. Just to have that emotion just kind of go throughout the whole song too, but just to have that ending as well, like you couldn't ask for a better way to end a song. So
yeah. Damon?
Oh,
that's all.
That's
all I was hearing the whole time.
He's channeled his inner Brendan. Yeah.
Exactly.
Hell yeah.
No, yes. Epic metal. I got nothing to say outside of, I love it.
I
It's
think
always
the,
fun.
the fact that you picked up a guitar and did that says,
That says it all.
more than words could
Says
ever
it
say.
all.
Like if
Yeah.
if they get our industry pick and we pick a quote up, it will just be like muted guitar sounds will be the quote. We won't even say anything, and we'll just put that is all. Danny, go for it.
Amazing. Yeah, I mean, for me, this is an example of top shelf metalcore in the present scene. They've just got it all on lock. They've got the harsh vocals go hard, cleans are melodic and sweeping. Their artwork and branding is on point, like you mentioned. I haven't got any notes, especially on the guitar work. That was insane. I think the only way to describe this is that it's epic, and that last bit as well was totally movie scene worthy, like epic in every sense of the word. Fuck yeah, awesome.
Yeah. Chris Ronan from BSB says Ryan looks so professional right now. Everyone else is just sitting on laps. Catch up. Right.
Oh my god!
We've said this all stream, okay? Chris, you'd have known this if you were here at the beginning. I need to make him a moderator as well because he needs to do some modding for us on here. But you know, if you're gonna turn up late, you know, and the excuse is gonna be I'm in Saudi Arabia. Yeah, well, fuck you. Like you're coming home tomorrow. Is it weird that he's going back to America tomorrow? Yet I feel really excited to have him home. He's not going to be near me. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm still like I'm excited for him to be home. You know, it just. Oh God, Chris is like he's one of our he's one of my best friends. He's one of Danny's best friends. He's an absolute legend. I know that he deals with all of our special guest coordination and the shit that Chris does. He's like an unsung hero in the BSB
really
camp. He really is. He's a fucking legend. And I mean, he's a smart motherfucker as well. Very intelligent, and he's like I say, work sent him over to Saudi Arabia for 2 weeks. I mean, like I go over to America and like I don't drive or anything. He goes over to Saudi Arabia and he's literally out there driving in rush hour traffic. And if you've ever been over to that neck of the woods, right, there's no law. The car, as soon as you get in a car, there's no law. The roads are just open. Like, if you ever get a chance to go anywhere like that, you'll experience it. You'll be like, oh my God, people do not drive like normal human beings out there.
Yeah,
Chris
we've been to Vietnam, and it's that over there. It's fucking, it's chaos.
It's absolutely, and I just think that and I would never get in a car there. Chris is like, nah, fuck it, I'll go out there and I'll just drive like the rest of them. Like, he literally, he's become like Chris of Arabia is what he's become. Like, that's what's happened. He's at home out there. Yeah, cool. Danny, you gave feedback, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
So I tell you, it's getting late. I'm getting tired. So last but not least, then I've been really looking forward to this one. This is Virtue in Vain with Between Reflections and Silence. Oh, Sean, I'd fucking love to.
Video looks great.
You could, Mike. You could be Nightbot for his microfield hockey. Of course, you could.
Thank you for sticking around with us, Evie.
God damn.
See what I mean? That caught me. Even that even had
Was
a
that
bit of
the
a
end?
fade out. That was, yeah. And I ended up like didn't hit the play and pause button quick enough, so it decided let's play it again. I could have listened to it again. I really could. It's an amazing track. Video is so fucking cool as well. I love videos where it's a good advertisement for what the band is going to be like live. You know, ultimately, this is what a music video needs to be. It should always be an advertisement, and these guys absolutely understood the assignment and smashed it. Shout out to Life and Death as well. But yeah, really, really cool. Fantastic band. Yeah, big chorus. What's more to say? Let's start. Go on, Mike. Start us off.
I really dug this. I think this band, like the music video was sick. I think so far, like this has been like the most like pro band that we've seen so far. Like this is what you're gonna get when you go see them at a live show. Like the energy was there, the song from start to finish. Definitely like punched you in the face, and I definitely just grew with it the entire time. This would be a song like I would definitely listen to again, and I would want to see live as well. So,
Tyler.
Yes, that was really cool. I really enjoyed that. It was, yeah, I mean, it's progressive pretty much the whole way. Breakdowns were sick. Vocals were awesome. I really enjoyed that, and you know, there's a lot of genty stuff going on there, and I love that. So big fan.
Amazing. Damon.
Oh, where am I? All right. So this is just a very quick aside. The guitar player of Cake died today.
Was it today?
Yeah, it just popped up.
how ironic.
It is.
Crazy.
That
sucks.
is.
Holy
Rest in peace. Like I saw
Rest in
people
peace.
Yeah, rest
quite
in peace.
writing in the chat like about him, and I was like, yeah, but I didn't know that was literally right now today that had happened. That's crazy.
Greg Brown, founding guitarist of Cake, passed away after a brief illness.
Bless.
Oh, that's too bad. Damn.
Blessed. How crazy is that? Well, rest in peace. And yeah, music world has lost yet another legend. But you know, the music's gonna live on, and yeah, what a legend, absolute legend. But go on, sorry, Damon, carry on.
Cats don't do more demonic stuff.
They do. I know. It's funny. It caught me off guard. The song itself, though, it kind of has like I was saying to them, it reminds me of like old volumes a little bit. Just like, again, once it kicks in, it just doesn't let up. Visuals are sick. Again, with this too, it's always going to be a personal preference for mine. Like when you can get like just a little bit more melody in the chorus to kind of bring it out just a touch more, that might be my only. If I had like a real criticism, that might be it. Because everything else to me is solid. Like the structure is there. I like the fact that even though it's a little on the techier side at points, you do get repeating parts of the structure so you can follow along. And kind of like what they said too, it's like sometimes you can just kind of tell what you're gonna get live, but it's like this, you know exactly what's gonna happen. It's gonna just beat your ass the entire time, and you know you'll have a good one. You can mosh, you can sing along if you know the words. So it's a ripper, man. I got
Ryan?
nothing else.
Yeah, the song was super cool. The video was really sick too. I think I said it well, like in the first course that the video was really cool. Like everybody else said, you can kind of see what the energy of the band is through the video, which is really cool. Overall, the mix sounded great. There was a really cool guitar riff, like going through that verse, which I really enjoyed. Yeah, just piggybacking off what Damon said, I think it would have been really cool to have a little bit more of like a melodic chorus in there. But overall, like super strong song. I definitely come back to this.
Danny?
Yeah, man. I mean, another band paving the way in metalcore at the moment. Again, the contrast between the heavy vocals and the cleans was there. The transitions between both of those were seamless. Guitar work was fantastic. The music video as well looks absolutely world class. Like, I've got to give it a massive props on the energy and the performance shots, the hazy kind of atmospheric effects that they went for with like all the fog machine and everything looked really sick. And the way that everything was all lit throughout the video as well, it just pulled together nicely. And I feel like this is a track that stands on its own against any other genre heavyweight. So, yeah, huge track.
Amazing. So that is our playlist for today. 10 tracks, every single one kicked ass. You guys have got a really difficult job. Everybody has a difficult job now. I'm just going to move us over to the other page really quickly. You'll see that the TV screen now displays 2 semi-finals. So there's semi-final 1 between Crown and Scepter, Cause for Conflict, Restricted, Arrivals and Dreams Aside, and semi-final 2 between Virtue and Vain, False Thoughts, Scandal Tree, Moneyball, and Echo of the Unseen. Now, you are going to have 2 minutes to vote for your favourite in each semi-final. We have a couple of rules, okay? Also, Little Tenacious put, "Hi Damon, this is Ellie. Mum is doing laundry. Shush." So that's the message we got in chat. And Jimmy says, "Hey guys, hey, how you doing?" So you are going to have 2 minutes per semi-final to vote. Now, this is really important. The way you vote is using channel points, which we call beer tokens. You earn them just by watching. So you've been earning them all episode just by watching us today. The one rule that we put in place is that you can't vote more than 10 times per round. Twitch will allow you to vote as many times as you want to kind of drain your channel points. We don't want that. So if you vote more than 10 times, all of your points for that round will be taken off. They'll be null and void. The reason we do that is because we have people that have watched us for the last 4 years, and they have hundreds of thousands, close to millions of these channel points. And it's not fair if someone's come in today, they've watched our whole stream, they've earned enough to kind of get involved in the vote, and someone comes along and votes 100,000 points, then it makes it unfair. So you can only vote 10 times maximum. Don't go over, or your votes will be null and void. You're going to have 2 minutes to vote, as I said. So the first semi-final, let's move us back so you've got some background music, guys. Semi-final 1 between Crown and Scepter, Cause for Conflict, Restricted US, Arrivals and Dreams Aside. 2 minutes to vote. That starts now. It will appear on your chat. It will say new poll, semi-final 1. Get those votes in. I'll keep an eye on it to make sure that it is working properly, which normally we have no issues with it. I can see people are voting already. The top 2 bands from each semi-final will make it through to the final, guys. So straight, if you're first and second, you'll go through to the final. We'll do that straight after. The one rule that of Virtue have is whoever wins this track of the week, you guys can't pick as your industry pick. So if it's, yeah, but you can now's your chance to kind of talk amongst yourselves, see if you could decide on who you'd like to have as your industry pick. We'll ask you afterwards after this is done. Yeah, but it's been a heavy stream, but it's been a killer one. Like, there's been some incredible tracks today. I'm going to ask Danny. I'm going to put Danny on the spot while everyone's doing what they're doing. Danny, have you got someone that you would vote for as your if you could pick a track of the week today, who would it be?
It's close, but for me, came down between Moneyball and Virtue and Vain, and I think I'd have to go with Virtue and Vain.
So Virtue and Vain for you.
Yep.
Mine's funny enough. Mine is between. There's 3 that I'm between, and it's Crown and Scepter, Moneyball, and Echo of the Unseen. And I think Echo of the Unseen gets it for me, because when you do something that political, you've got to be so mindful. It's bold, it's brave, but it was really tastefully done as well.
Yeah, we can see right now.
So guys, you've got about 20 seconds to get those votes in. It looks like we got first and second pretty easy on this one as well, which is cool. And the Crown and Scepter song that we played was Gravity, just to let you know as well. But semi-final one is about done. So I'm going to set that up. Hang on. Just making sure no one went out. Nobody did, so that's good.
Sweet.
Give me a second, guys. And I have to set this up, so I have to do it really, really quickly. So going through then, we've got Crown and Scepter and Orion Falls.
Hell yeah.
And I'm just going to set up semi-final
guys.
2 really, really quickly.
Well done, everybody.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Thanks for no one going over as well. We always appreciate it when people don't go over, because
Yep.
then I don't have to do maths. More than anything. Right, let me just set this up really quickly. So semi-final 2 then is between Virtue in Vain. I'm doing it as I type. False Thoughts. Scandal Tree. I'll read these back out again once they're all in. Moneyball. You know when you're trying to do it fast and you make a spelling mistake, it's a nightmare.
Yeah.
And Echo of the Unseen. So just a reminder then, semi-final 2 between Virtue and Vain, False Thoughts, Scandal Tree, Moneyball, Echo of the Unseen. You've got 2 minutes to vote, guys. Don't vote more than 10 times. That starts now. It will now appear on your chat. It will say new poll, semi-final 2. And I'm just going to keep reiterating. Yeah, don't vote more than 10 times or your votes will be null and void. But yeah, hey Spider, hope you are well. You work with an awesome band. Yeah, I've seen photos and stuff that you've done and videos that you've done, so you're awesome as well.
Great work.
But yeah. And today it was a still image that we played from Crown and Scepter as well, because what was submitted. This is when they turn around, Danny, and say, no, we had a music video. We did send it to Danny, and he just decided to give you the still image, because that has happened before, hasn't it?
That has happened before.
Right, so...
Yeah.
Get those votes in. This is going to be a lot tighter, guys. This round is tight. All right. Top 2 bands will go through to the final.
Lots of votes coming in.
Lots of votes. It's going to be tight, and someone may have gone over as well. Just to let you guys know, if you are missing out slightly, just remember someone may have gone over, and I have to remove their points, so they may go from first all the way down to like 4th. CK in chat says, "What up, Damon?" Damon, you have a lot of friends in chat as well, which is awesome. Damon, you're the party guy of you're the friendly guy of Virtue. That's what we're learning here. That's what we're learning.
Hey, I sell a lot of t-shirts.
Oh, that's great.
No, it's fun because
you've got, guys, just to let you know, you've got about 10 seconds to get those votes in.
Hell yeah.
And that is...
Oh, that's close.
It's going to be close.
That is close.
Oh.
Wow.
Someone went over, but I'm just going to do a quick check. All right, guys, just to see if it was,
a double tap.
It's a double tap by the looks of it. I'm just going to double check because I've got...
Okay.
Who did it say it was? Hang on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't even... That's bizarre. Yeah, it was a double tap, so it didn't go over. Okay, so going through to the final then, we've got Virtue in Vain and Moneyball. So they will go through. I'm also going to put through, just because I fucking love them, and they had a really, really good score. Echo of the Unseen, I'm going to give you another chance in the final, okay? Because we can have up to 5 anyway. So I will just make a note of that. Hang on. Danny, will you just take over just for a second while I set this up?
Yeah. So, guys, based on your experience this evening, first off, have you had fun?
Yeah,
absolutely.
That was a good time, man.
Yeah, this is great.
Hell yeah. Love to hear that. And would you like to come back again in the future?
Absolutely
Yeah.
not. Never again. No.
What?
Awesome.
Okay, never mind.
I say that
Never
every
again.
week.
I will come back if you do one thing for me.
What's that?
Tell me you hate beans.
Beans?
Yep.
I fucking hate beans.
That's right.
Let's go.
Appreciate you.
There you
That's
go.
right.
I have to, like, if I have beans, right, baked beans in the UK, right, I have to have it very specific, and it has to be like I have different sauces that I put on it, and I have to scramble eggs and put bacon in it just to like give it some. Otherwise,
Okay, so it's not even. Yeah, at that point, it's not even beans. It's just,
100%.
Like,
It's a whole thing, and it
something
goes on
else.
toast. It goes on. So you make toast, butter the toast, put that on, put the baked beans on. You put the egg and everything in, the sauces and all that shit that you do with it. Put some cheese on
Okay.
top. It's still steaming, so the cheese melts in it, and then it's passable. Yeah, but like putting it on a baked potato or something, that should be you should be in prison for sex crimes. Seriously, like is bad. I'm not. Yeah.
Okay.
Fucking,
Thank you. That's all I needed.
I appreciate it. Danny, on the other hand, loves beans.
You just got.
and
I fucking hate beans, man. I
thought
eat
you
beans
would.
at all. No, baked beans. Ugh, like the sight of them. Like I'm the worst British person. Which is funny because we literally just had a comment in the chat that says, "Bro is a fake British guy."
I am a fake British guy. I
True.
fucking
It's
I
true.
like.
We are more American.
Yeah, I spent half my life in the States.
good.
Danny's half American. We as soon as my kid is like 16, I will move out of the UK and I will probably rip my passport up as I get on the flight.
We'll
I know.
come back if you guys send us some Gregs.
See, Greg's
Oh,
is
we
where
can
it's
do
at.
that.
Love Greg's.
Yeah.
We can do that.
Gregs.
It has to be hot though. Come on, man. For some reason, that shit gets cold after like two minutes of
Yeah.
being in the thing.
I'll
I
eat
am-
frozen Greg's. I don't care.
I took my partner out on tour like two odd years ago, and she got to experience Greg's for the first time, right? And I didn't know. I pulled into Greg's. I was like, right, what should I get her as a, just try Greg's, and I couldn't decide, so I bought one of everything. And we just sat in the
Why
car.
not?
I just took a bite out of everything, just tried everything from Greg's, and just got obsessed. And it's just one of those things. When the US get Greg's, it'll be a good day for you guys. Greg's and Nando's. When the US gets Greg's and Nando's, you'll be loving life. Really quickly, guys, track of the week then is going to be between Echo of the Unseen, Crown and Scepter, Araya Falls, Moneyball, and Virtue in Vain. You're going to have 2 minutes. Don't vote more than 10 times. That starts now. So say in your chat, new poll.
Okay,
Track of the
so
week.
that's how we gotta do it.
And this is the one that counts.
Whatever.
Let me just have a
The one
look.
that we-
Lil
no,
Tenacious
the-
says, "Guess you have to
the
come
spot.
visit now, then Ben." I'll come and visit you any day. Like I love going over to the US, and I'll come and see anyone.
Yeah, the one.
Okay.
There is a Nando's in the States.
Yeah, in Chicago.
Yeah, I was
New
gonna
York
say I
City.
knew you had one over there now, but I knew it
There's
wasn't
one in New York too.
nationwide.
Hot,
See,
hot
go on.
take, it's overrated.
Oh, Nando, yeah, it's very over.
What about in the UK? Have you been to the ones in the
Yeah.
UK?
Yeah, we've been to both.
Mate, come with me to Nando's
US
because you
and
aren't
UK.
picking the right fucking choices on the menu. That's the problem that you got.
I
Seriously,
don't know, man. They got us in there pretty quick, and it was pretty. I was like,
See, every time we have, because we have a lot of like clients sounds really like we're like fucking sex workers, Danny, when we say that. But we have a lot of clients that come over from the US, and they like me. I'm like, there's a niche for me. I'm a chubby white guy. People like that, But no, when we get people come over and we have meetings with them, we normally take them to Nando's because that's normally where everybody wants to go. Which is so funny that you guys think it's
True.
overrated. I love Nando's, but then I haven't had it in so long. So it's like, for me, it feels like a treat, But we're also getting a load of, like a lot more American restaurants. So in the UK,
Yeah.
we've just got Wendy's a couple of years ago, and they're starting to branch out across the whole of the UK. Chick-fil-A is in Ireland, ready to come to the UK.
No, I got a bone to pick with you guys.
Go
on. Your Taco Bell is trash.
Yeah, awful. Yeah. Yeah.
Number two, I was so irritated because I don't drink zero sugar pop.
Yeah.
Soda, whatever you want to call it. And when I went in there the last time, and that was the only option that I had, I was so disappointed with.
Where was that, Taco Bell or Wendy? Like, because
what? Huh?
You should just be able to like McDonald's and stuff. You just have to pay like an extra like 40p or something.
No, we were in London when this happened. I was like, this
That's
is
mad.
awful.
Wow.
That is
That's crazy.
absolutely mad.
They didn't
that is
even
crazy.
have the option to like switch to the other one, and I was like, okay, I see what we're doing.
Right. Hot take on this as well. In the UK, we don't have plastic straws. I know, before anyone starts on me, I know why we don't have plastic straws, okay? I just want to point this out. I understand the environmental reason for it, and I agree with it. There's got to be a better option than the fucking toilet paper fucking rolls that
Just
we
don't
use.
have it.
Yeah.
Literally, just don't.
Oh,
have it.
it's awful. You stick the cardboard straw in, and by the time you've taken a couple of swigs, you've got like bits of fucking
Soggy.
straw in. Oh, it's disgusting.
Yeah, it's not nice.
Now, what I will say
not nice.
though,
is
You guys need ranch.
that's number one.
Yeah.
Touring at least for like later like the M&S, like that's actually sick. That's probably better than 90% of the options that you could get on tour out here outside of going to like a grocery store. So it's like that part's cool, but yeah. Otherwise,
I'm so sorry to interject here. I just gotta hop off. I have to head out. I have a bit of a day here.
No, you're
sorry
fine
about that, you guys. Just
dude. No, don't apologize. Just quickly, have you guys decided on your industry pick as well?
Yeah, I've been we've been having
cool, amazing. Ryan, it's been absolute pleasure. We'll let you go.
Pleasure,
just to wrap up everything, then, guys, as well. You're good to hop off, Ryan. It should if you close your Video Ninja down, it will close your screen off as well. But I'll just I'll remove the camera as well, so it's not on there.
All right, sounds good. All right, thanks guys.
Talk
for tuning
soon.
In,
Take care.
Yeah, see you guys. Peace.
Bye.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
So track of the week then, I'm just going to double check that no one went over. I don't think they did, but in 5th place we had Araya Falls, 4th place we had Crown and Scepter, 3rd place we had Echo of the Unseen, 2nd place we had Virtue and Vain, and 1st we had Moneyball. So Moneyball are our industry pick. Bear with me because I apologise. Damon, Tyler, and Mike are still here. They're just off screen because of how I had to do the camera. So they can still hear and everything. Their screen has gone off, but it's just how it has to work for now. So Moneyball are our track of the week. So we'll do a track of the week graphic straight after stream. The top 4 bands there will be featured in our 5 bands you need to hear, along with Of Virtue's industry pick. So guys, are you ready to give us your industry pick?
Yes. We are. Let us know when you're good to go.
Yeah, go for it.
We texted, deliberated, a lot of great bands. So anybody that submitted, doing a great job. Keep everything going. Again, just remember we're a bunch of dudes up here. We have all our own tastes and, backgrounds and things. Our pick is Echoes of the Unseen.
So Echo of the Unseen. Congratulations. That's our industry pick. Huge congratulations. We could do that. We should do the.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go.
Oh my god!
Fucking up again, man.
There we go. So Echo of the Unseen are our industry pick from Of Virtue, and Moneyball are our track of the week. Both of those bands and artists will go forward to our track of the month stream in March for a chance to win that prize worth about $2,000 of band goodies and services. This has been a really, really fun stream. We've absolutely loved having the Of Virtue guys with us today. Me and Danny are back next week. We've got a packed schedule. I think we've got Niles, haven't we, coming from Vanna.
Yep.
He's a good friend of mine and Danny's. He's coming on Tuesday, so look out for that.
That's right.
I hope everyone has a fantastic weekend as well. We're getting close to some big announcements that have happened to some of the bands that have been on BSB over the last 12 months. So look out for some stuff coming at the end of February as well. You are going to be blown away by some of the stuff that's happened, and we can't wait to share it all with you. But thank you to everyone for tuning in. We'll see you next week. Peace.
Cheers, guys.